Good evening, everyone. It is Bob from Dynamic Performance RC with Nick Powell, Chad Cullinan, Adam Lyons, and Kenny Lambert. Coming at you guys, just trying to say thank you for this past weekend, the Juggernaut event. What an amazing event that was. I'm blown away with the whole weekend. That was some impressive, I will say.
Oh, yeah. Great turnout, great people, good memories.
Starting Friday night, or Friday, I should say. People started coming in Friday. Seemed like, 10 o'clock we started getting people? Warren may have been there even earlier. I think he was the first one there setting up camp.
Yeah, he beat me.
I think when I showed up, there was quite a few already on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And that was at 1 o'clock I came down.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was
What
a great turnout.
guys show up? Oh, yeah.
What's that, Nick?
I think TQ Chef and the guys, they showed up early on Friday too, right?
Yeah,
Jose?
TQ and their whole clan, they came up early.
Nice.
Tim Gorman, we can't see you, Bob. How about now?
I can see you on there now.
Yeah, I can see you on my end.
Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was like I said, it was pretty crazy. Actually, the porta potty guy was just here when I got home, and he comes over. He's like, "What happened this weekend?" He's like, "They've never been that full." And I was like, "Yeah, we may have to rethink our strategy." Hey,
Yeah.
Warren. So we talked about him. He's got a smaller truck, so maybe he could come in like a Saturday night, type of thing in the middle of the night, pump them out, or even add one or two more porta potties because that was not expected. So.
Yeah, but that's to be expected with some of the growing pains, right? Like, as these tracks grow, a lot of them are already well established. They know roughly what their turnout's going to be. Ours have luckily continued to be progressively more, or at least stable. So we're seeing the problems, and like Bob just said, we are seeing them, and there are going to be adjustments made in the future. So that's part of the growing pains.
I think, what was the final count, Kenny? 118 entries on Sunday. And,
Yes.
and we must have had, 60 to 80 people Saturday. And Friday, I don't know how many we ended up with Friday, but they're probably, 25, 30?
Yeah, I'd say.
So it was great camping, hanging out with everybody by the fire, and track prep.
It was like 3,900 laps or something like that, too, was done.
Just on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
That's not including Saturday. It was...
Yep, that's just Sunday.
They were racing, 3:30 in the morning or something out on the track? Or 1:30? I think it was 3:30 in the morning, they told me.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. So, but it was a good time. We never shut it down except for, Saturday night. We did some track prep, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, just to get it ready for Sunday, so we didn't have to get up early there. But it was very good. Thank you very much to everyone who attended. If you didn't attend, we encourage you to try to get up. It was a great event.
Oh, absolutely.
And many more to come.
Those team races were a blast on Saturday night. That was dying laughing calling those.
Yeah.
And the team race, that was something else. Adam goes, "Hey, we doing the team race?" I said, "Yeah, but there's just me and Mason and you and Nick, so I don't think we can really do it with just two of us." We went around the pit.
Driver's stand.
Everybody was like, that sounds so stupid. Why would we do that? And then next thing you know, we had 10, 12 teams must have been.
Oh, I wasn't taking two for an answer. I walked around the entire camping yard and started bullying people. Said, "Get your car ready."
And everybody was like, that was the best race they've ever done. That was so much fun. Josh Stewart and Ryan. I don't remember all the teams. Militia and Matt Sousa.
Yeah, Wesley Knapp, and I don't remember his partner's name. It's going to bother me.
Yeah, I have it at the shop too. Hey, Renato. We missed you this weekend, buddy. Yeah, what a great race. Andrew Quintella and
Oh, Carl, yeah, his stepbrother.
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a few more things like that on Saturday nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob Horn was his teammate.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, he seemed like a really nice guy. I don't think I had met him previously to that.
Brian Horn?
Brian Horn. Brian
Oh,
Horn.
okay. Yeah. I don't think I had actually met him previously, but he seemed like a really nice guy.
Yeah, he is. We met him this winter at the carpet track. He came up. Bill Sogu's in. He
Oh, there
came.
it is.
Brian came up. He's, I think, a RC Excitement driver.
Okay.
Lives in Mass. He came up from Connecticut because he heard about us, and he even race. He just came up to shop, and he had to stop shopping because the car was full. And he's been coming back ever since. He went to a club race a few weeks ago. He's been up a few times for the outdoor track now racing, and
Awesome.
he camped all weekend. He brought a buddy up. I don't remember his buddy's name, but he was a nice guy too. So.
Oh yeah, Jose and Hank also were in it. Now that I remember.
Yeah, Jose and Hank.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Who got first place in that?
Ryan and Josh.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Ryan Hitz and Josh Stewart.
It was a team of Ben Hansen.
Ben Hansen. That's right.
Yeah. Hey, who came in second? Me and Mason.
I don't remember.
Oh, you were second? Okay.
Yeah.
So it must have been Wesley and his partner that came in third? No. That was Jose and Hank, wasn't it, that came in
I think
third?
it was Jose and Hank.
Yeah, it could have been.
I think so.
I think it was. Yeah. But that was a ton of fun. Bill, you at your beach house again?
No, that's a virtual background.
Oh, I thought you were at the lake house.
No, don't have one of those.
So, no, thank you guys for everyone who came out. And we know we had some struggles with like the porta potty thing at the end of the weekend. We had some various little things that went on, but we see them. We're going to do our best to fix whatever we think can be better and improve for next time. Rome wasn't built in a day. So, but the turnout was great.
Absolutely. So, and if nothing else, the atmosphere the entire weekend was second to none, as it always is.
It was just being able to hang out with people and talk and have a good time. Friday night, we all ate dinner out at the campsites, and Warren had his little spot next to his camper, and he was looking at the sunset and the view of the mountains, and we were all sitting there eating. We're like, Warren, where else are you going to get this, this race feature? And he was like, no, it's awesome.
Nowhere locally, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Norm, I have no idea what you said, but hello.
Yeah, because you can't Google Translate.
I can't Google Translate on this. So, and then tires. I mean, tire sales were through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
People were coming in buying blues and aquas by the armfuls. They would just go up to the racks and pull them off. I'm like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, we don't want anybody else to buy these tires.
Mm-hmm.
So I called J Concept yesterday to put in an order, and she's like, this is a really big order. I was like, we sold some tires this weekend.
Yeah, and then you're like, on second thought, double it.
Yeah. Yep. I mean,
did everybody get a chance to check out the catering truck at all?
Yeah.
I heard good things about it.
I heard it was good, though. Mason finally got to eat his at, 7 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah, I was able to get a sandwich from them. It was pretty good at lunchtime.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had all the shots from 3 wide. That was awesome also.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I haven't seen any of the video footage, but Scott Belcastro's son was there doing video, so he's going to be, I'm sure, getting those done and released. And Logan was his name.
Yeah, he was taking some cool shots in the hobby shop when I was in there.
Yeah, he actually goes to college, I think, for video whatever they call it. I don't know what it's called, but for video.
Yep.
So, and the food vendor, I talked to her. I shot her a text, and she said she enjoyed it. She did very well, and she wants our schedule. She's willing to do more. I think
great.
she was serving steak tips or something. Steak tips over mashed potatoes. I mean, people were coming up to me like, "Who serves steak tips at mashed at a racetrack?" So
She had pulled pork sandwiches too. That's what I had. It was really good.
pulled
Ooh,
pork,
I
yeah,
did too.
that sounds
Great.
good.
yep.
Bob, you're frozen. You should probably call Comcast. Stop with the AOL online accounts.
Bill, it's
Yeah.
dial. I'm on dial.
He's got his hand crank in the corner trying to get it
No,
going again.
it's my Musknet.
The Musknet.
Yeah. So, Anders, hopefully he'll be back for the next race. Anders had to skip out of town on a short notice, and but hopefully he'll be back for the next race. Or I'm sure he's hoping to. Hey, Brian, there's Brian Horn right there.
You great people.
So,
Thank you for coming.
yeah, thank you.
I thank everybody for coming. It was an awesome turnout, especially on Father's Day too. Everybody showed up. Was wonderful.
I think it was Matt Seuss's mom. They were pitting with us, and she says to me, or maybe it wasn't her. I thought it was. She says, all your races so far have been Mother's Day, Father's Day. The next one's July 4th for the trophy event. She's like, and you guys are getting incredible turnouts and whatnot for, for these holidays, which is pretty remarkable. So a weekend that we have a trophy event or a point series race, I hate to see what the turnout. I don't hate to see it. I can't wait to see it, I should say.
Right.
There we go.
So
There's Brendan chiming in. I tried my best to help him in the nitro main. Try to keep him nice and calm.
yeah, Brendan, he came up. He's an RC Madness driver. A bunch of RC Madness guys again were up. So it was good to see people come from that far away.
I'm back.
Want to be up there. So, anybody got anything else to add from this past weekend before we move on?
Just a massive thank you as always. Really,
Yeah, definitely. Thanks everybody.
I said it. Some of you got to watch the little live interview that I did with a few of the guys. I personally would love some feedback from you, and you can shoot me a message, shoot Bob a message if you got to watch that Campfire RC video, because that's what we're all about, trying to explore new avenues and get our name out there and try to find ways that we can keep drawing in a crowd and keep our racers happy. The money and all that's great, but it's really what we can do for you, because none of this works without you. And that I said it, a bunch of times, and I'll continue saying it until I'm blue in the face. We can't do this without you. So from me personally, I can't thank you enough, because it is a commitment financially, time, family, all that stuff. It all comes at a cost. We all work hard during the week to come and spend our hard-earned money at the track to, for some of us, literally lighting it on fire in the nitro cars. But we can't keep growing and improving and refining our program without constructive feedback from you guys. Try to keep it positive if we can, but the feedback really does go a long way. We notice things along the way, because we're racers too. We're not just salesmen and BS artists. We care about the hobby, we care about the sport, and we want to grow it and continue this awesome movement that we've started in a really short amount of time. But getting feedback from you guys is how we can continue to improve.
Yep, absolutely. I'm not sure who scheduled this, but this weekend coming up, we've got the Point Series 1 of 5 this weekend. So I'm not sure how it ended up back to back, but it did. So we're trying to gear back up for another weekend full of fun. We'll be here. We won't be open Friday, but we'll be here Saturday and Sunday. So gates will open Saturday 8 a.m. Again, all day for practice, and then Sunday main events. Talk to Kenny a little bit. I think we're going to try to start. We'll see how many people we have, but we may start at 9 this time if we get a lot of people again, just to try to. Go ahead, Kenny.
The biggest thing is, is if we get enough of people that show up too, also on Saturday, so they've gotten their time on the track as well. So, you're not having to worry about people getting practice or some new, if the new people get enough practice and stuff if they show up on Saturday as well.
Yeah. Wayne made a comment, push those stock slashes everyone's buying as a class. New upcoming group of racers. So we have pushed the slash even during carpet season and into dirt. We've been pushing it. We just reclassified a bunch of the races. So 2-wheel drive short course and 2-wheel drive stock slash, and then 4-wheel drive short course, 4-wheel drive slash. To try to get more of them to enter, and then once we can get enough of them, have their own class. But we're trying to shorten up the day a little bit. If we were only running 3 slashes, there's, rather than spending, having 3 extra races, we're combining the 2 for now until we can get enough. But if we get enough racers for any class, we'll certainly create a class for it. So we hear you, Wayne. Wayne and his family, they stayed, I think, till Monday camping and using the track, and they made a weekend out of it. So,
nice.
Thank you, Wayne. So yeah, that's this weekend. Again, point series 1 of 5. Gates open Saturday, 8 a.m. Practice all day. If you can't make it Sunday, come up Saturday. If you can't make it Saturday, come up Sunday. We'll be racing Sunday, gates open 8 o'clock, and hopefully be racing 9, 10 o'clock at the latest.
Yeah.
The track's still open to track pass people, correct, on Friday?
Yeah, if you have a track pass and you want to come in up till any day this week till Friday, we do have open practice this Wednesday. That's tomorrow already. Man, This week's flying by.
It is flying.
Yeah. So open practice tomorrow. I think usually we say 4 to 9, but I'm usually here by 3, so 3 to 9 tomorrow. Open practice, $10 a person. If you're a track pass member, it's free. So that's this week. The point series is not our club racing. It is a series of races. There's going to be 5 of them throughout the summer. You drop your worst race, so one of the 5 you would drop. And then we do, at the end of the series, obviously there'll be trophies and awards for the top 3 in each class, each main. And we do pizza party. And anybody who shows up for all 5 races with paid entries, we give them a $25 coupon code to the website to buy product. So if you make all 5 races, you get a $25 gift certificate, essentially.
Nice.
So the point series is a lot of fun. We had good luck with it with the carpet events this winter. So
yeah, we had a great following through the carpet season with it, actually.
Yeah, it was great this winter.
Steve Roundy, Steve Stone, and Hector Perez, hello. Hobby, etc. I think they got rained out tonight. Did I see that earlier? They must have. Steve's on here.
It's raining down in Concord, so I'd imagine they're getting some weather, unfortunately.
Yeah, if anybody hasn't gotten over to the Hobby, etc. page, follow them on their race schedule. I think they're racing Tuesday nights right now. And Brendan just said that there is also a point series race at RC Madness this week. I'm assuming weekend. I'm assuming that's Sunday, or is that Friday?
Sunday.
Yeah. So.
And if Hobby Etc. gets rained out on Tuesdays, they move it to Wednesday, it looks like.
Yeah, they took a vote on that last week. I was actually down there last Wednesday, and Bill showed up also, and so did Nick and his father. It was a lot of fun. Nice laid back program. They put a lot of work into that track, with the the limited amounts of time given weather. But yeah, definitely if you can get a chance, go down there, show them some support.
Yep, and I think the Hobby Etc. Racing, Steve Roundy, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's $20 per person. Doesn't matter how many entries you do, it's $20 per person.
That's correct.
Yeah. So, and then RC Madness Point Series on Sunday as well as ours. So we got quite a bit of racing going on this weekend. David Cruz, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on, man?
We missed you this weekend.
Yeah, me and Dave been talking a lot lately. Got some secret things going on.
Uh-oh. Was it you in the lab coat?
No, they don't make them in my size. Unfortunately, they call those sheets.
Jesus.
And looping back a little bit to Warren Campbell chimed in. The biggest issue he saw was lack of marshaling, and Bill and I actually spoke yesterday, and we're gonna talk with Kenny and Bob. We both have a couple ideas to try to help. I don't know if it'll solve it, but at least curb the big issues and try to move us in a direction where the program can run a little bit smoother for you guys as well as Kenny.
Yeah, that was a big problem several times, was marshaling, and we watched. I personally watched a couple people go back to their pits and not come out to marshal, or broke mid-race, went to their pits, got off the driver's stand, went to the pits, and never came out and marshaled the race after. And even if you break, and this goes for any track, whether it's Madness, Hobby, etc., any of them, I mean, marshaling is the biggest struggle at any track, and
Always is.
It always is, and the more people that can marshal, and even if you do break during your race, you're still expected to marshal the next race, because if you don't,
even if you don't start your race, it doesn't matter. If you're scheduled in that heat sort number, then we expect you guys out there, same as we all do.
Right. I mean, we had several people that marshaled way more than they should have just to fill that void. Yes. So if you were one of them that was constantly out there marshaling, thank you very much.
Yeah, I definitely have a few things I want to go over for that when we get a chance to chat.
Yep. Dirt oval race that we also did last weekend. It was, I think we ended up with maybe 10 or 12 entries or something, but we had some people from Massachusetts, a couple from New Hampshire, southern New Hampshire, so it was good to have them up. They gave some good feedback and advice that we're going to change, so we're going to only make it better. Hey, Matt Schrogen, what's going on, buddy? Matt and the crew, TQ Chef came up. He made all sorts of food that was just out of this world, as always.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah, fantastic.
He came up to me before my nitro main with a platter of, I don't even know what the heck it was. But he's like, hey,
pork. It was awesome.
Have some of this. You need to charge up for your main. I'm like, man, is he telling me I'm bad, or he's rooting for me to do good? Yeah, no, he fed us a couple of really good snacks, some pork belly and flank steak, maybe, I think it was from
Spain.
I think he said, yeah. And it was, I mean, killer is putting it lightly, really. that man can cook.
It was.
He definitely earned his nickname.
Yeah, Steve, Roundy, we talked about that, about the next race. If you don't end up marshaling your race, docking a lap off the person's race automatically. So we've talked a little bit, Kenny and I, but we got to get with Bill and a few others and go try to figure out a better plan with marshaling. So, and it's always a problem. I mean, it's nothing new. It's just how do we make it better? I don't think we'll ever solve it, but.
I mean, one way I think is we put our cones out with all of our. You got a marshal number that is a number of your racing spot, and I'm looking for your body at that spot. That was your number in the race? Your body should be standing at your cone after the race.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the way a lot of the bigger races are done. And if you aren't standing there, you're losing a lap. Or somebody for you,
Yeah. Yeah, or somebody for you, right?
Yep.
So, all good stuff.
Yeah,
You guys ready
definitely.
You guys ready for the big announcement, or you want to keep going with anything else?
Oh, I suppose we can let them in.
All right. Well, we wanted
Drum
all
roll.
you guys, our local racers, to know first. We're announcing officially as of right now. This fall, we are going to be holding. A couple of you know, but we're going to be holding the New England Dirt Nationals here in October. That's going to be October 10th, 11th, and 12th. And that is going to be live streamed by Live RC. They're going to be here with media coverage. They'll be streaming it on YouTube and their Facebook page and stuff of that nature. So we're super excited to be announcing this. It's going to be a 3-day event. So Friday is going to be practice, Saturday is going to be qualifiers, and Sunday is going to be the mains. So it's a 3-day event in October. Joey the Dirt is going to be flying back out and redoing the track for us. We have a platinum level sponsor already, Team Associated. I don't want to go announcing any pros that are going to be here yet because we haven't got any solid confirmation, but there hopefully will be some pros that will be in attendance as well. So we're super excited to announce this. So it's live on RC sign up. You will have to use RC sign up to sign up for this race. We're capping it at 350 entries, I believe it is. And you'll have to sign up on RC sign up. So that will be a caveat to it, just so that everybody knows. There'll be hopefully driver interviews with our Live RC and lots of good stuff. So, and we hope to grow this event to be pretty big, even for this year, but even for next year. So, and we will have nitro. So,
That's the
anybody,
glory.
so if anybody has any questions about it, feel free to reach out to us. We just posted it on Facebook, so you can see the ad on Facebook. And RC sign up is live. So, and Warren Campbell reached out to Lefty, I believe it was, and he's going to be doing some advertising, I think, for us about it as well. So we hope to draw in a crowd from all over. So
Brendan's comment. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
yeah.
I just have to keep my mouth shut so he can keep that little bit of hair he has left. Because anytime I say, "Hey, Bob, I have an idea," he tries to run away now.
Yeah, I don't even. I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Yeah.
That being said, I have some ideas.
I'm gonna have to block your phone number.
You can't run away on the live stream.
He's holding on to his wallet, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's our big announcement. We're the New England Dirt Nationals this fall, October 10th, 11th, and 12th. So save the date, sign up early, reserve your spot. Camping, reserve if you're going to camp, reserve your camping spot because that that filled up super fast this weekend. We had a couple people show up that hadn't reserved, but it worked out fine. We ended up fitting everybody. So, and we will continue to do that if as much as we can. But yeah, Warren, remember your zip ties on your air filters, by the way, on your you nitro guys.
As a costly mistake, but an easy one to make. But hopefully, David can get you sorted out and get you back on the track.
Man, too soon.
That happened in the
Pick a
main?
guy when he's down.
Warren, did you notice that after the race or during the race?
Well, it kind of 2/3 blew up in the middle of it, so I'm guessing after.
Oh, did it really?
It didn't sound very happy. He was looking pretty good out there after, because I think you guys raced e-buggy shortly before the Nitro 40 plus, and I don't want to call laps, but I'm going to say he was maybe 10 laps in, and started sounding not so happy. And I was like, "Ooh, something's going on there." And then
Yeah,
he disappeared.
Just
Yeah.
because I'm thinking of Warren right now, we will also, for the Dirt Nationals, we will hopefully be having vendors on site as well. So some of your vendors that you buy product from, some of them should be coming out and having tents set up, and so that's another part of it. So
It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
So if anybody's looking for something to do tomorrow, what's that?
Already counting the days.
Yeah, well, not too fast. I can't believe it's almost July. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
That's the July race. That's going to be our next big trophy event. That's July 4th, 5th, and 6th. That's a 3-day weekend event that we're going to be doing practice Friday, I believe it is. We'll have cornhole tournament. Saturday is going to be qualifiers, I believe. Probably do the team race again at night because that was a huge hit. And then Sunday mains. So in that July,
2 team races, right, Bob?
what's that?
2 team races.
2. I don't know what that means.
One
Friday and one Saturday.
No, one might be nitro and one might be electric.
Oh, jeez.
Yep, 2-person.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Hey, if we get enough nitro guys.
Oh,
Good idea.
if you build it, they will come.
Yeah, yeah. So we did have our Canadian friends show up this weekend, Norm and Dave Belly. I think the other ones. There was also a race, I think, in Canada somewhere that most of them were, but. So.
Norm, 350 entries. Put the tents in levels. Yeah, we're gonna have to stack people on top of each other.
Yeah, those pit tents this weekend. We were all the way almost to the end in the infield, and then there was tons of them out in the parking lot.
Yep, that's fine.
The porta potty guy said he
extra
showed up Sunday and was going to pump the tanks, and he's like, I drove to the entrance and backed up. He's like, there's no way I'm getting in there.
We're gonna have to cut him a little access hole in the fence so he can just run the hose through it.
Yeah, seriously. So, but that's all we got, guys, or that's all I have, unless somebody else has something. But tomorrow night, 4 to 9, open practice, $10 a person, free for Track Pass members, and then this weekend, Saturday, 8 a.m. is the start of the Point Series 1 of 5 race. Practice all day. I think it's $10, and then the Point Series on Sunday. So we hope to see everybody here.
Should be a good time.
Yep.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you all.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, guys.